That's all. Oop. Wrong one. Sorry, guys. Right, we're back, I think. Dancing with glow sticks. Sorry about that. Very annoying. Thought I'd solve that problem. It's been very well behaved the last couple of streams. Now, where's it spat us out? So that's where we came in. Yeah. That's right, through here. Okay. There's a rather nasty little mirelurk in here. I don't know if you guys actually saw that before it went crazy.
Fear not, sir. Thanks to the technology of general...
Get rid of these. One left. Well then. Okay, Codsworth. Give me something serious.
What's all this then?
Oh, Codsworth, out of the freaking way, dude. Problem solved. Bug eradication at its best. Codsworth didn't like it so much, but that's his problem for running in there. Right, you can have it back now. Hey, yeah.
I imagine this place is giving the old nostrils quite the wake-up call.
Yeah, take this. Take it. Crap, there's more of these bloody things. Used to be. So I posted something funny given your friend Talisman last week, where Todd Howard says, yeah, no, Fallout 76 isn't Rust. Yeah, exactly. I mean, where people are getting these preconceived notions from, I have absolutely no idea. I don't know if you need to shoot these things or not, but I am. But all the interviews suggest it's going to be like Ark and Rust. Yeah, well, I don't know where they're getting that information from. But it's, what, 25, 26 days, something like that? We'll all know exactly what it's all about. Have we got the fourth member yet? Oh, you have one as well, do you, Raven? Yeah, well, there's still plenty of time.
Yes.
Switch to a slightly better weapon at this point in time. Legendary Synth Seeker. Alright, we'll leave you alone. Seems we haven't officially pissed off the Institute yet. And he's my Skynet AI. Freaking seems to know everything. Yeah, well, I don't know what my one's problem is, but anyway.
That's it.
Such is life.
All systems nominal.
Good. Go back to sleep. Get on with doing whatever it is I'm doing here.
Capacity.
So, Gerald's Terminal. I thought I'd use that crash as an opportunity to grab a coffee too. Okay, so we've got added sides. Catch noted. Dirty asked. Chaos looks. Well, chaos. Nope. Nope.
There we go.
User logs. I don't know what to do. Josephine, I don't know what to do. Our daughter found something in the ruins, some sort of data. A man came to town and said he was from the Institute. He threatened the mayor and the town is in uproar. We don't know if this guy is real or not, but he seems dangerous and the rumours around town are almost worse. Someone accused Jacqueline of being a synth. People she's grown up with her whole life, and now they want to give her to this man or throw her out of town, or worse. She actually did it. You would be so proud. Jack. That's what she likes to go by now. Well, she found your old notes about the mail relay and begged me for weeks to take her into the flooded area when I went to hunt lurks so she could try to find the parts she needed. Well, she must have found what you had been looking for because she actually got this mail relay thing working. We can send each other letters across town. Not sure why we wouldn't just walk over and talk to the person, but it's certainly more than I was doing at 14. Sending a text message. Josephine. It's been 3 years since you died, and I still think about you every single day. I wish you could see how much Jacqueline has grown. Last week was her 6th birthday, and I gave her your old toolbox like you had always planned. The next day I found that she had disassembled half the stuff in the store. She looks so much like you now. I miss you so much. So we got here. University mail relay. Keep Jacqueline inside. Gerald, I'm not saying this as the mayor, but as your friend. I don't know if the visitor was from the Institute or not, but I know what a dangerous man looks like, and I don't want to call his bluff. Our people are scared and looking for someone to blame. It does seem like Jacqueline was the seed of this mess, so keep her out of sight till we get this sorted out. If your daughter does have that data, we should have it ready to turn over if need be. Bert. What has your daughter done? Gerald, how many times have I told you that daughter of yours would be the end of you? I've told you 1,000 times, no good has ever come from messing pre-war gobbledygook. If she were my daughter, I would have beaten some sense into her years ago. I'm almost glad Josephine isn't alive to see what a wreck your family has become. Shame on you, Gerald Spencer. If my boys come to harm from this, I will beat you to death myself. Martha Cole. What's he been up to? Get out while you can. Gerald, you know I love Jacqueline like she was my own granddaughter. Breaks my heart to say this, but I think the two of you should leave town. Just run for it. Leave the Commonwealth. You're still young enough to start over, and Jack is as smart as can be. I still hear more than people think, and I'm not hearing anything good. Even if this visitor is an imposter, I fear our own neighbours may turn on you first. Sylvia. Sound like much fun?
Nice.
Coca-Cola.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Lost all my HUD. That one of the settings? Can you actually turn the HUD off? No HUD. No idea where I'm supposed to be going.
Got it.
Any of that stuff? Really? That was a complete.
Other side's chained up.
Of course it is. We go back out into the Commonwealth. There's less science. Energy weapons permanently inflict 5% critical damage. A HUD. That's
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
copy of Jack Spencer. All others keep out. My journal. Mum's birthday. Mum's birthday was yesterday. Dad and I left flowers on her grave. He was telling stories about her, and I kind of mentioned that I don't really remember what she looked like anymore. He said it was okay, but I can hear him sobbing in his room. I can't take this right now. I'm going to go scavenging in the flooded area. Still haven't replaced my secondary hard disk after it blew out last week. Maybe I can find a new one. Sylvia also said that her network port has been acting up. Looks like Dad has stopped crying. Hope he didn't realise I snuck back there by myself. I've gotten so good that the lurks don't even know I'm there. I didn't manage to find a replacement port for Sylvia, but I did manage to pull a hard disk out of a large console in one of the lecture halls. Some of the data on it even seems to be intact. I'm going to poke around before I reformat. Who knows, maybe there is something interesting on it. Score. Oh man, this is big. I managed to get part of the data off that hard disk, and it seems to be some research about reactor efficiency. Part of it was corrupt, but I might be able to find the rest somewhere else. There was a caravan passing through, so I figured I'd see what I might get if I could find the rest of it. He said to the right person, that kind of thing might be worth several hundred caps. He agreed to a 25-75% cut if he can find a buyer. Now I just need to figure out how to get the rest of the data. I don't think I completed this place properly. Yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky for me completing it without a HUD. try and muddle through. Ugh. I haven't been able to make any progress with finding the data, and the lurks have started laying eggs again. And to make matters worse, Dad just got back from some council meeting and somehow found out I had been searching the flooded area. He locked everything up and said I'm not allowed to do any scavenging. I tried to explain about the data and he listened, but then started acting weird and told me to go to my room and not come down till he sorts things out. What is going on? What have I done? Oh God, what did I do? I've been getting mail from everyone in town saying the Institute is coming and asking if it's my fault. Someone even accused me of being a synth. Somehow they must have found out about the reactor research, but it's not even complete. Dad said that it was probably just some scammer or a raider trying to trick us, but I don't know. What if it really is the Institute? I need to get back in there and find that data somehow. Nushki, hi, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Let's see, mail real. No more scavenging. Jacqueline, I'm serious. No more scavenging until this thing with the council blows over. I know people are scared, but I think this guy the mayor talked to is just a con man. The Institute hasn't shown up in a long time. Why would they now? I've been calming things down around town, and I think I've got enough support that I can block anything crazy in the vote tonight. I'm not mad at you, but I want you to stay home and just don't stir anything up for right now. Love, Dad. Stupid girl. Do you have any idea what you've done? You dumb brats think that just because they haven't attacked anyone in years that it's something we all made up, but now the Institute is going to come and kill us all. Did you even think about that, you selfish little bitch? Your father says you don't have this data thereafter, but if that's the case, then for all we know, you're actually working for the Institute. Bottles, don't leave your home. It's not your fault. What actually happened, you synth bitch. Not going to die for you.
Okay. First, I want to say I'm sorry, Dad. I knew I was onto something big, and thought I'd see what a traitor would pay if I found it. I had no idea that the Institute would be after any of this. And now the whole town is in trouble. I know you told me not to worry. But I just know that the town is going to vote to throw us out, or worse. I wasn't lying when I said I didn't have the data, despite what Mr. Owens and his cronies think. That's why I have to go back in. I know the key is in there. I just need to put the pieces together. It's something with that professor. If I can find it, maybe I can give the Institute what they want, and they'll just leave us alone.
Thinking. So now we've got the door control. I'm just going to jump out of this for a sec. Okay, so I've got HUD there. Ah, it's back. Excellent. Brings us straight back here again.
Greetings, sir.
Greetings. Side that we need to clear. It's a building, isn't it?
Nothing to report, sir.
Chained up on the other side.
Chained from the other side. Just came in.
How this place sets off my cleaning senses.
Get over there somehow.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Sir, do be careful, sir. Water contains a much higher level of radiation.
Going through the floor there. Going back down where we were.
Say my senses are picking up quite the smell. I can't imagine it must be pleasant for you, sir.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Jack's note. Oh God, the Institute is here. I can hear them fighting outside. Dad, I figured out where the data is, but I think I'm too late. I'm sorry. Institute is definitely here. No question of that. Let me nuke. Bob, you're back. Thought you were crashing out, mate. University Mail Relay. You've been missing out on so many Fallout stories, Bob. Lab time. Took me forever to figure out what you meant about Leslie's birthday. It was a good idea, but we haven't been dating for that long. I had to look it up in the student records in the front office. Don't tell her that. Anyway, while I was there, I overheard that Dean Patterson has an alumni dinner this weekend, so he should be out of your hair. See you Saturday. Curtis Matthews. Your dog woke you up? Doesn't have an off switch, I take it then. It's not a synth dog. Leslie Matthews. Got you now, you snake. You think I wouldn't notice how often you visit the student credit union? I'm sure it's merely a coincidence that Graduate student Miss Matthews is always on shift when you have to get something from your safe. You think it wouldn't reach me that you and she disappear for hours in the safe? If you don't tell me what the construction was and what your research is about, I will be going straight to the press and the police. A. Patterson, Dean. Scandal. More time for the project. Professor Campbell, I understand the need for secrecy, sir, but don't you think that we could get more work done if you gave Leslie and I access to the research without you having to be there? That accident was weeks ago, and you said yourself it was due to a bad fuse. Leslie said she saw the Dean skulking around following you yesterday, and it is going to get harder to get work done if he is tailing you all the time. Colonel Rosemont sounded pretty serious about wanting the research as soon as possible. Curtis Marsh. Regarding Colonel Rosemont. God damn it, Stuart. You aren't worming your way out of this. This Colonel Rosemont you insisted I needed clearance from is nearly as insufferable as you are. When I went to see him, he claimed your research was classified and had me escorted from the base. You think you are so clever, but I know this is just one of your old army buddies helping you pull a trick. Don't think I won't be talking to our lawyers. A. Patterson, Dean. Seems to like lawyering up. Unauthorized construction. Mr. Campbell, first of all, you do not have my permission to call me by my first name. I am the Dean here, and you would do well to remember that. Secondly, what is this I've been hearing about you and officers from the Army performing unauthorized construction under the administrative building while I was on vacation? This is absolutely unacceptable. You will explain to me at once what the meaning of this is and what you are researching. A. Patterson, Dean. I have a right to know. It comes to my attention that you were contacted by the Army regarding your research. I am the one running this university, and I have the right to know and approve all research programs. I know that your colleagues hold you in high regard, and that when we brought you on last year, your contract guaranteed you tenure. But you don't want to make an issue of this with me. I am leaving this afternoon on my vacation, but when I get back in 2 weeks, I expect to be fully apprised of the research. A. Patterson, Dean. What else have we got here? Research notes. Notes on energy research. Really, Alan? You're going through my terminal now? I told you that my research was classified. Quit being a pathetic worm and just mind your own business. That's telling you. Lecture plans. (18 to 22). Undergraduate class. Grade vacuum tube circuit layouts and in-class review for the midterm. Graduate class, continuing lecture from last week about subwavelength phenomena and plasmonic excitations. Discuss how these concepts may be used in the future for more optimized circuitry. Note, remind Curtis that he should find out when Leslie's birthday is, and that she wanted to meet him at the credit union at 7 p.m. 11 to 15. Just gibberish. All corrupted. So I think we've got everything. Yeah.
Greetings, sir.
Got to say, it's not helping me, dude.
Scanning
Lurking
unknown
there.
identity. Clearance confirmed. All systems nominal.
Good talk. Want to go there? Especially not with a ridiculously long load screen. Maybe we do want to go here.
One big mess.
It's just lovely, isn't it, Codsworth? It's up on to the... Not quite. Yes, we've got a door symbol showing up there now, which I think is further down. Let's see what's up here. Hey! Yeah, leave my synth buddies alone. I haven't formally aligned with you yet.
I must keep your existence.
So the door is down this away. Oh crap, look at them all. Well.
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensor recalibration.
I think that's all of them done. Now, where's this door? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Somehow. Oh, there it is. Walking straight past it all the time.
Operating at full capacity.
You again. Oh shit.
Attacking enemy.
Ouch. 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 Oh shit. Who's grenading me?
Still alive.
Is someone present for a regrettable occurrence?
Right, finally. Nushki, thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Hey, that was... Stream? You still alive? Or are you just floating? Just floating. Waste my shoddy shells. Yeah, by the looks of it.
Into the old world, eh?
What's up with you, dude? What are you getting all excited about? So close.
Sweet.
Blue. On this, have we? Oh, we haven't. Okay. What are those things? Dirty water. Cruise. Been down there. Dead. Yeah. Yeah. It's just going to take us straight back down. Load screens today are a killer.
Scanning. Subject identified.
So yeah, it still needs to go back. Something that I'm not doing. sighted down there for some reason.
Nice.
Show me the loot.
That's it.
Yes. Yes. No. Dean's terminal. Haven't we already done the Dean's terminal? Yeah, we have.
Got it. Yes.
All the stench this place must generate.
Right, Codsworth. Down from above. And yeah, we've done all this. On. Where can there possibly be more hostiles? Excited about.
Oh my, the dust!
A feather duster or something, do you? Here again.
Such disarray, I wouldn't know where to begin if I had to clean it.
And again. Aha. Dead. All of them, Codsworth.
Dare I say I've made it 200 years without a speck of rust by strict and careful routine. And swimming was not part.
Won't hurt you, Codsworth. What's we doing here? I think we've pretty much cleared it. And it's not giving me any pointers in here where I need. I don't know. I'm at a loss. This stuff seems to respawn pretty much instantly. They haven't respawned.
Fear not, sir. Thanks to the technology of fuel, water has no current. Sir, I imagine this place is giving the old hospitals quite the wake-up.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Good to hear.
Dust.
enough. I don't know why we can't seem to clear this one. Bob, you have me in your life on your phone or computer screen. Unless these buildings over here also constitute it, but they'll look boarded up. Wouldn't imagine there's going to be anything up here because the synths are... Okay, maybe we've got to do all this stuff. No, just being weird. That's all good, Bob. Successful, was it? Used late need, duty menu, rate, kits, let's, real, light. Alright, let's try rate. Nothing. Very good.
Got it.
That safe's definitely seen better days. Screws.
Ah, safety. Certainly a rare find these days.
Nice one, Codsworth. Pause for me now. Hey, stop pushing me around. Glass. Oh. luck this time. Hole held beat. Huge. Sunk. Flag. One. Unauthorized access is forbidden. Safety deposit boxes are to be accessed only by university credit union employees. Well, I'm good. Why would you bother putting 16 in here? Safe to unlock. What's there? Very close.
Sweet.
Just think.
Okay.
Anything here has
The button in the safe. Oh. Okay. More stuff over here. Blow my head off here, is there? No. Good.
That's it.
Excellent.
Yes.
Aluminium. Need all the aluminium I can get. Just waiting for next Wednesday for the next episode of American Horror Story. Nice. Prototype UP-77, limitless potential.
Nice.
Damage, but it has unlimited ammo capacity. So maybe we can upgrade it. Does a bit of damage. Lab terminal. Contents classified. Unauthorized access will result in prosecution. Research logs. Contaminant problems. Progress on the project has been slow so far, mostly because the Dean has been having Professor Campbell tailed to try to figure out where the lab is. Curtis brought up the idea of giving us unrestricted access to the lab, but Professor Campbell said that he needs to make sure things are established and safe first. Thus far, we've had trouble in containing the plasmon scattering from the electron beam. I've checked and rechecked the professor's calculations and they seem good, but it just doesn't replicate in our practicals. More effort required. Improved scattering patterns. Progress has improved now that Curtis and I have full access to the lab. My parents think I've gotten a job at the credit union and have been pushing me to go into banking. If they knew Mr. Rivera is actually a sergeant undercover, they would flip. We've been having much better results with containing the plasmons since we decided to try focusing the electron beam down to around 200 nanometers. The scattering patterns are showing up with much better grouping in the cathode luminescence graph. At this scale, it may not end up being any good for reactor containment, but we might at least be able to improve energy consumption for small industrial or weaponry uses. I can't believe Professor Campbell used my birthday as the password, or that Curtis had to look it up. Hey, game. What's going on? Yes, my question exactly. I don't know what's going on out there. Curtis and I were in early on Saturday so we could try to get through the day's experiment in time to go catch a movie when we heard the sirens. Some sort of EMP knocked out the power for a few minutes, and Sergeant Rivera told us to stay in the lab and not to leave till he gave us the all clear. But it's been 3 days and we can hear explosions going off. Professor Campbell was supposed to be in around noon, but never showed up. And our friends and parents are out there. Curtis says everything will be okay, but I can see in his eyes that he's just trying to keep it together. Continuing the research. We've been in here a few weeks now, according to the date on the terminal. An explosion took out the tunnel to the parking garage just after I made my last log entry. It's quieter, but every few hours we still hear explosions. We've decided to try to continue the research. If we are at war, it might help, and if nothing else, it will help us pass the time. I've been thinking that if we adjust the angle of the parabolic reflector and focus the electron beam even further, it might get us what we need. Professor Campbell had the lab stocked up with plenty of food and water, so we should be safe here for at least a few more weeks. Time to leave. Small scale seemed to be the right direction. We brought the wavelength down to around 75 nanometers and have been getting a pretty impressive capture rate. Both of the prototypes are running at a much higher capacity. We ran out of food a couple of days ago and only have a couple of cans of water left, so we have no choice but to leave the lab. We've no idea what we'll find out there or if anyone is still alive, but we've decided to leave one of the prototypes here in case Professor Campbell made it out, so he'd know we've finished it. Maybe it's a futile gesture, but Curtis agreed with me. He asked me to marry him. If there's anything left out there, I said yes. Isn't that nice? What you got for me? Is that it? What's worth, dude? It's the tunnel she was talking about. Yeah. Cactus. Out to that side. Yeah, does that constitute clearing it? Nope, there's still hostiles, apparently.
Sir, do proceed carefully here. I find this place unsettling.
Wolfie, hey, how you going? Thank you for dropping in.
Got
For a
it.
living. How's your amazingly handsome and talented self? Thank you for the compliment, Wolfie. I'm doing very well, thank you. Okay. Not sure we actually want to be out this side, but anyway. Worked out where they were going anyway. What else is in?
Nothing to
Good.
report, sir.
Kind of didn't work. Cardboard cutouts. Never have enough of them. May not need fusion cells much anymore if that weapon is truly unlimited.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Where are the bad guys that we're supposed to be clearing? Silver holotape. Trying to go through AHS Cult, but I'm having a hard time. Sylvia's holotape, wasn't it?
Sylvia, I don't care what Bert says. People have a right to know what kind of danger they're in. Look, the youngsters may think the Institute is just a ghost story. But I know
Ouch.
you're old enough to remember the attacks. I know you feel for the girl, but she brought the trouble down on us. She and her father need to answer for it. If we give the Institute what they want, or just give them the girl even, maybe they'll leave us alone.
Synth prowling around outside up there. I honestly don't know what else there is to do here. As far as I can tell, we've cleared it. Reckons there's stuff to do in there.
Well, isn't this all very exciting?
No, it's not Codsworth. I'm going to go back to Sanctuary and get rid of all this stuff. Let's get out of our power armor first.
It's a pleasure to serve with you, sir. You are proving to be quite uplifting.
Dangerous. Move along.
What are you building?
I wonder what you'll build next.
Puts it up to 46. $158. Now we're talking. Goes. More accuracy and range. Better range, accuracy and recoil.
My onboard functions are operating at full.
Pulsating lens, superior recoil, reduced range. 62, then amplified
There's so much ground to cover in the...
beam splitter.
Where should we go next?
Just accuracy, poor range. I think we might do that. Okay. Really unlimited ammo? Let's find out.
Will endure these rugged conditions.
Oh, so it's unlimited capacity, so it doesn't need to reload. Okay. Alright, fair enough.
I trust you're enjoying my company. You and I make quite an effective team.
Still. What's that though?
It's astounding.
It's authority here. Yeah, so we've just added like 100 damage.
How much we still have to discover out here.
Alright, let's bring this back. See, I suppose, whether it's actually found us any aluminium. Not one single bit. How?
At least it's not raining. General?
You got any aluminium for me?
Hey, Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
Only if you have aluminium.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
It's plastic. Of course, there isn't a shipment of aluminium. Alright, I'm just going to whip over to the... They might have some aluminium. Becoming quite a struggle to keep the power armor fully maintained. A lack of aluminium.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell. Thank you.
It's nice to know.
Do you need anything?
Let's see what you have.
All salvage, but nothing's junk.
Never, ever shipment of...
Surely you
Better than nothing.
keep that rubbish where you found it.
I did not, Codsworth.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Jackson assured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
Might just do it. Yep. Cool.
I must apologize for the odd noises I'm currently...
Awesome.
A consequence of being mechanical in nature.
You having fun there, Preston? It's really creepy, dude, that humming of yours. Shouldn't you be out, like, saving the Commonwealth? Doing all that sort of stuff?
Diagnostic complete.
Or you just expect me to do it all for you? Right. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. I've got a insanely early start tomorrow. But I'll be back again on Saturday, about 2 o'clock Sydney time. So thank you so much for the follows, the raids, and the hosts. Hope you guys have an awesome day tomorrow or night, as the case may be. And I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
That's all, folks.